We're going to be doing our Barbra Streisand file of going through Fallout 4. And we're going to be doing that hopefully within the next few days. We should be somewhere where people can recognize us. I'd like to get it a year pretty soon. We just came out of the vault. And now we're on our way to a new life. Barbra Streisand and all of you and me, we're all going to figure out what's going to go on. So I've thought about it since last time, and nobody's commented, and nobody's put anything in for whether or not we should go in a certain direction or not. So I'm thinking that we should go towards the best ending possible, which is hitting all the main storylines. So it's hitting all the it's hitting the Institute, the Brotherhood of Steel, it's hitting Railroad and Minutemen as well. And we're going to see what we can come up with. I'd like to do the best possible storyline because I haven't done that yet. But I'd also like to do... I know I'm picking up a bunch of ghost cat. Thought I saw somebody. Just a ghost cat, but we'll pick up everything just for now. I know we'll probably end up throwing half of it out or whatever. I'm not picking up cram because I just don't like it. It's not my favorite food. I like a bottle cap though. That'd be cool. What's this bottle cap? Like, I'm gonna take it anyway just because. Just like, yeah. So bottle caps. So if you haven't watched already, I'm really into shoddy casts when it comes to Fallout 4, and the reason why they do things in Fallout 4. If you haven't seen them yet, I'll put a link in the description, and I might put up an annotation if I remember. But yeah, shoddy cast has all the science behind everything. So you know the reason why we use bottle caps and the reason why we do this, and it's all in the Fallout 4. You know, all in the Fallout 4 lore, like all in the books that we find and all that stuff. So it's, yeah, we'll scrap stuff more. It's all in the book. It's all in the game, and I think it's pretty awesome how all this different stuff is just here, and it's just waiting for us to learn about this whole new world that they don't really explain, but it's kind of a good thing. They don't explain all that kind of stuff, but you end up finding it out anyway. Through all the different the books that you pick up and the books that you pick up and the it's kind of like the first thing you build, the first thing in the first menu, and the first thing keeps popping up. Yeah, but no, it all comes out of the lore, and it's super interesting. It's just you don't if you don't take the time to look at it, you're not going to look at it. But luckily they have, and they have all the information there. And yeah, it's just pretty cool. I would check it out if you're interested in that part of Fallout, why they have bottle caps, like, you know, just general questions like that. It's all kind of explained in the lore, to one degree or another. So yeah, I mean, I've watched I've seen all kinds of different videos on why the Brotherhood of Steel are doing what they're doing, and things like that, why the Institute is the way the Institute is, and why the Enclave was the Institute, or why the Enclave was the way it was, but if I can get the words out of my mouth. But yeah, it's really interesting. It's something you don't really think about when you're playing through the game, like, oh yeah, you know, I come up here and I'm at Quincy Mines, or Quincy Ruins, or whatever it's displayed as on the map. And yeah, it's where the friggin' Minutemen, it's where they had their battle royale and all that stuff. But it's through talking to people like Preston Garvey and the other kind of old souls of the game that kind of teach you all this stuff, like Ronnie Shaw. I'm sure if you get into some of the more dialogue, some of the more pieces of dialogue that are more interesting. I usually just go with the sarcastic route because I kind of care, but I don't really. But I just want to see what they're going to say, see what they can get away with. But yeah, for me, it's mostly just sarcastic, so I don't really see any of the other options. So lore is kind of out of my realm. I don't know what that was. I was just kind of there. Maybe I was just not looking right, but oh, it's probably something like sticks or something. But yeah, so we'll see where. Oh, they're coming around the corner. Hi. And we'll just pump all our bullets in there. Just good. And pump all our bullets into them. Just cause, just in case we miss. Oh, I feel like our character here, Barbara Streisand, doesn't. I mean, it wasn't intentionally to look like Barbara Streisand, but she kind of has. Oh, heck. Kind of has this very narrow face. I didn't really realize that before. How narrow it turned out. There's supposed to be a way you can do that, but anyway, yeah, very narrow, very small. I didn't notice that. It's cool. Yeah, so we're gonna go scrap a few things first, but we'll come back to Codsworth. Main reason is I'd like to not use Sanctuary this time, because most times I do. And where we're going to be working with the Railroad and the Brotherhood of Steel, I'd like to sort of get into their territory, if you know what I mean. Like get into the places that they take you, see what's more useful to us later on in the game. So probably around level 15 or so, we'll set up some kind of main base, and yeah, we'll just see what's useful for us, and that's really more what I like to do. I mean, yeah, you can choose Sanctuary. It's the first place you come to. You have all your stuff there. You're already set up. They teach you how to build settlements here, so it's already ready to go. Like there's plenty of space to do anything. But is that really convenient for us if we're just walking through the wasteland? Not really. We kind of have to fast travel every time we go. So that's my problem with it. Yeah, I'd rather not fast travel. I've gotten so used to the survival mode part of the game that it's just I like walking around. I'd rather walk around. I try not to fast travel if I don't have to, but if I know it's all the way across the map, I just don't even bother. But I'd like to start walking around, and maybe, you know, yeah. Well, hopefully we'll hear that, because that's kind of one of my favorite lines of. That's probably one of my favorite lines of. What's his name? The radio guy. I can't remember what the radio guy is for some reason. Oh, it's gonna bug me. I'll come back to it. Yeah, so we'll find out where's useful for us, where our life is supposed to be in this game. And we'll go talk to Codsworth now, see what he's saying. Fueled up. So, oh, pick a fix. Hey, buddy.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
I can hear him crying. Okay, so let's just not choose the sarcastic one that I do, or the blunt. I usually go blunt or sarcastic. Yeah.
Codsworth, what happened?
Oh my God, why?
The world.
The world, Mum? Well, besides our geraniums still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Sir back. Where is your better half, by the by?
They came into the vault. Maybe you saw them. They had guns and strange outfits.
Only Miss Rosa's boy running around in his Halloween costume more than a week early. I swear. The nerve of that woman leaving her brat unsupervised. Not like you, Mum. You're the perfect mother. And Sir is, where is Sir, by the by?
He's in a better place.
Oh, Mum, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Oh, Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
No, he's been kidnapped.
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get my baby back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years?
200 years? What? Are you sure?
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. Give or take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Mum, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car, how do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
Sure.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, Mum.
Alright, so if you haven't noticed yet, I'm going to try to let all the cutscenes go, run their course. Just because some people might not have seen them, or whatever may have happened. Okay, so we want a stim pack. I don't want to attach stim packs anywhere. Awesome. So I think medic will be one of the first things we get at. Because medic, if you don't know, it ups your stim pack and right away percentage of health that's healed. And it goes from, it starts at 30 and it goes to 40, 50, 60, and it ends up getting to 80%, and then 80%, and it heals a lot quicker. So that's where I'm going. I don't know.
Everyone's still alive.
Blowfly gland, blowfly meat. Oh, I forgot to go collect the stuff off these ones. So we'll reload that. We'll put that away. Go around here. Oh, yeah. so we'll hit this in a second. That's a root cellar. If you didn't know anything about it, it's just a hideaway that they have put in with a few things in it. Yeah, so we'll hit that in a minute. I just want to know where this cord's going. It kind of just goes into nothing. Yeah. It goes into that room. So I gotta find out where the cord's going, because I always see this red, the red wire, and I never know where it goes. But it goes up into this room. Sea Captain Tad? What? When were you gonna tell me? 2 endurance, why, yes, of course I'll wear that. Of course I'll wear that. I don't know why I went in there to do it, but of course I'll wear that. We'll put that on. Look at how gorgeous we look. Oh my goodness, look at that go. Look at us go. Okay. TV. Oh, nothing's on. Okay. And where Codsworth go? Codsworth is in this house still, trying to deal with the fact that we're all dead.
Mom, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Concord, Mum? Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
You're just pointing me in a random direction.
Well, I'm afraid that's all I have. But you know best, Mum. I'm sure you'll find young Sean, one way or another. I shall remain here and secure the house.
Never done that one yet. Okay. Scrap. Defending the Commonwealth. Okay. They all have fuses or light bulbs or something. I don't remember, but they all have copper. All the street lamps. If you're keeping them there for aesthetic and backside, sure, but otherwise they have steel, rubber, fuse, and broken light bulbs. So they have 2 points of copper in them. Yes, I'm a nerd. Yes, I played this quite a few times. Not all the way through, but I have a few accounts going. I kind of just get bored of them. I don't like what I'm doing in it, or I've set it up wrong, or something like that. I have one that my first ever time playing through. I can't say it's my first ever time, but one of my first times playing through Fallout. My second time actually. It wasn't what I thought it was, so I changed it out. Door. Just in case we do survival. Yeah, so I started playing as Walter Wagner, and that was alright. He was pretty cool. He's a great guy, just all around
Yes.
not a very useful guy for the Commonwealth though. So I moved on to Robert Paulson. And if you don't know, his name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. And I'm special. Oh, really? I'm a snowflake. Okay. Oh, which one do I want it in? I want it in either charisma or... Yeah, let's put in charisma. Safe bet. I've completely forgotten all my special stats. I don't know where I'm going with this, so I'm gonna have to check that out in a second. Yeah. But I would like to scrap the entirety of Sanctuary so that when I do get the Minutemen, I can just have them run stuff to my other settlements, the ones I actually need. Which, that'll be great, because I'll need all the stuff there, so I can build stuff, and stuff, and stuff, and stuff. And it'll be cool. It'll probably end up being the vault, most likely. I have all the, I don't know if I said this in the last one, but I have all the DLC. So, no holotapes. Okay, that was one thing, because we noticed, me and my wife did, in the pre-Fallout, that there's holotapes in there. There's 3 holotapes, and we were wondering what they were, but we could never remember to go get them, so I just checked, and nothing. So if you're wondering, they're not there. There's stuff for Vault-Tec beds? Oh, I didn't know there's Vault-Tec beds. How is this a Vault-Tec bed? What makes this... Oh, the little circles. Okay, figure that out really quick. I just had to look with my eyes instead of my mind. Instead of looking with my mouth. Okay, so let's grab the... Okay, this is one thing... Oh, shit. Holy fuck. Take 20% off the meth intake, boys. Yeah, so... Nope, nope. Don't want to build a build there. Oh, that's not bad. Too bad a shape. I mean, buff out a little bit. Yeah. The biggest problem is going to be color matching the paint, because I'm pretty sure that they don't have it anymore. Pretty sure. 25 miles an hour. Too bad I don't speak miles. I'm Canadian, if you didn't know yet. My wife is not. My wife is American. That's the weird part. No, we didn't meet on, like, some kind of internet site like, I don't even know what they are, like Lava Life, I guess, or maybe that's too old, or Tinder, or I don't even know what they are. There's Match.com, I think. eHarmony. eHarmony's pretty big. They've got the old guy on there doing the commercials for it. Yeah, no, we didn't meet on anything like that. We did meet on the internet though, and it was kind of weird. Be prepared. No, I don't want to build a bed there. So me and my wife, coincidentally, we're both into all those random chat sites. Not so much Chat Roulette because it's gotten kind of a bad name for itself, but other sites like, ooh, oh, that's cool. Can't take that apart, I guess. Yeah, so we met on one of those random chat sites. Omegle or however you pronounce that, I think it was. And then we kind of didn't meet there, but we probably did, thinking about it. But there was someone on there promoting, I guess, maybe their site or a site that they thought was good that was another random chat site. So we both went on there and, oh shit, I don't want to take those down. Sometimes those replenish, but I guess that had nothing in it. Yeah, so my story's all over the place at this point. Yeah, so me and my wife, we met on the same site at the same time. Yeah, just by chance. We started talking to each other on it, and we went from there. We got each other's emails. We were both kind of creative in the same sense. She and I both, like, she likes to write a lot more than I do, but we both like to write a little bit. And she's actually writing a Fallout fan fiction at the moment. She really loves Fallout. But yeah, so we started writing a little, I don't know if fan fiction would be the word, but just kind of another superhero thing where there's love interests and what the oh, that's some kind of robot or something. There's love interest, there was superpowers, and there was a whole bunch of stuff. The bad men were chasing us for no reason. We didn't know, of course. In the sense of the book, like our characters in the book were doing it, we kind of based them off ourselves a little bit. Like we kind of wanted to use that as a way to get to know each other, but Yeah, so we went from there and started just talking outside of the book, talking outside of, what should we do with the book. We just kind of went, what are you like? What are you saying? What's your thoughts? And I mean, that's kind of what drives me as a person anyway, is, what I'm kind of sporadic like that, or that doesn't seem like the right word, but I'm kind of all over the place, I guess is a better way to say that, in that sense, because I like to just talk and get to know people, and I just want to know why you do the things the way you do them. Like, it sounds very weird sometimes when I say it out loud, but it's just, I want to know why you do the things that you do. Like, why do you do it that way? Sometimes I play devil's advocate, and she doesn't like that. But other than that, we get along really well lately. Especially, like, we kind of, it's marriage, so it's tough at times. But at the end of the day, you kind of rethink about who you're with, and you're like, man, I could not have picked a better person to put up with my crap. I think that's, I mean, for us, that's what it ends up being. Like, we both have a lot of our own issues, so it's kind of funny when we sort of sit there and think about it, like, why did I marry you? Oh, because you'll put up with my crap way better than I will, and you'll help me through it. And she's helped me immensely, and I don't think I could ever thank her for that, helping me through. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff I want to put out there, but just a lot of issues that you kind of develop through your childhood, and you kind of, some kids grow up in a good home in the sense of, they have everything paid for them, but some people grow up in a bad home with the same situation. Like, some people find that doesn't work for them. Some people need to buy things on their own, and I have no idea why this does this. I can't delete anything else. Anyway, so yeah, this is super boring. I think I'm just gonna probably end it here with, for fuck's sakes. But yeah, I'll probably end it here with scrapping. I know it's probably getting kind of boring for you guys. But yeah, just in general, it's been awesome. Realizing what marriage is kind of about, in the sense of, how to behave with one another, and not only a way that helps you get through to your next objective in life, kind of, how do we get from nothing to something? How do we go from no house to a house? And that's kind of one of those things. It's like, that's everybody's goal, but at the same time, how does she help me, and how do I help her get to being a better person? And for us, that's kind of where it ends up going. It's, how do I be a better person with my significant other, with my husband, with my wife? And that's kind of where we thrive, when we're looking for, oh, hey, Doug. When we're looking for...
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
I've done that one.
You seem like an okay guy. Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, because I don't want to deal with the mole rats. Oh, but I do want to get the workshop going. Why am I stuck? Okay. But yeah, no, it's definitely something that takes some time getting used to, especially for us. Like, the way... that's kind of voice cracky, but the way that we got together and we got to the position that we're in now is, a lot of it is just kind of need. We were in two different countries. We were living apart. We started living apart. Okay, let's get medic, because we've been talking about that already. We're going to get medic. So any life that we do lose, Stimpaks will restore 40% instead of 30%, as well as Radaway will supply 40% instead of 30% of radiation removal. And then, just so you guys all the way at the top, Stimpaks and Radaways restores all lost health and radiation and works much more quickly. 80%, 60%, and then 40% is what we're going to get right now. Yeah, back to that. It's, you know, it's a very... It's a very kind of skillful dance that we've done together, trying to get where we are today, because we came from two households that, you know, talking it out wasn't an option, to where talking it out was the only option, or the way our lives were going to go was not going to work out for either of us. Even if we just split ways, we wouldn't have even worked out, because we needed to learn by living with each other that you have to just do it. You have to just work it out sometimes, and you can't sit here and you know, complain that the other person is. Okay. You can't complain that the other person isn't doing this or isn't doing that, because there's probably something that you're not doing as well. So you got to pick that up, and then you can complain. But you can never really complain, because you're not always doing everything. The other person's doing something. So that was definitely a big thing we both had to learn, but I especially had to learn. Let me see if I can get these guys without running up to them. I'd like to try to avoid damage the best I can. But if you guys do want to see more melee play or something like that, we can definitely work that in. I'd like to try it. I've never had a good reason to. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's... Oh, fuck. It's something that you kind of have to just do and kind of just have to learn. If you're not married yet and you're about to be married, marriage is way different than dating. So you better get that in check. You know, you're not living for yourself anymore. You're living for the other person, and only the other person, because they're only living for you. Well, I can't even go that far. I'm not even going to go that far. That was kind of drastic. But, you know, they're living for you in the sense of they want you to survive as well. It's not like a parent-child relationship where they're striving to keep you alive because they love you all this much, and they've known you since birth and all this. This is a whole different type of relationship that I don't think I fully understood when I went into it, but I'm so glad I understand it now, and I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to know what that's like. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just don't get to know things until you get to know them, and I think that's what, you know, as much as timing isn't important in life, like, you just kind of have to do it. There is no perfect moment. But yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of getting distracted here. I'm fighting shit. Yeah, so you kind of have to not wait for the perfect moment, but just do it. Whatever you're gonna do it, and you'll figure it out. That's what we're doing with our little tiny house. Well, not little. It's getting to be a big project.
I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing with our tiny house project. It's not so little anymore. It's getting to the point where it's gaining some traction. With our GoFundMe going and our YouTube channel coming up and running now. We're going to have a lot more content coming out on there. And we're going to have... Oh, I leveled up? Cool. We're going to have a lot more content coming out there, and we're going to have a lot more content coming out on our GoFundMe, as much as we can provide. And if you don't know, our GoFundMe is trying to raise $10,000 to help us build our tiny house, but in return, we're not just going to take the money. It just doesn't feel right to us, but we do need help. We do need help getting to our goal, and one of the things we're willing to do in return is plant one moringa tree, moringa oleifera tree. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a miracle plant. It gives you all your nutrients just in the dried leaves alone. Plus, it supplies you with oils and stuff like that from crushing the seeds. And the tree can obviously be used for lumber. I believe it is a softwood, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a wonderful plant. It's a miracle plant, and a lot of people need it in countries that aren't ours. So, you know, it's something we grow ourselves. We're trying to start growing it right now. We have 2 seedlings on the go, and we're looking for more donations just to help us be able to provide that for somebody else. Obviously, we want to donate them regardless. Whether we get the donations through our GoFundMe account in support of our project and in support of the charities that and the countries that these seeds will go to. We're going to do it regardless, but it gets done so much faster if we have support and backers, and it would help us a lot. Honestly, when it comes down to it, it would just really help us a lot if we had more resources to put towards the future of our lives, but also the futures of other people's lives. And that's kind of what the tiny house movement is all about, is putting a healthy, environmentally conscious spin on life. So, I mean, that's exactly what the moringa tree is doing. It's doing everything that is, except housing people at that point. But I mean, the more trees you get, we're giving 10,000 trees just to one place. I mean, it would definitely house some people. So it's cleaning up the air as a tree. I'm not 100% on the numbers. Don't even go there. If you do, though, let me know in the comments. That'd be great. Great to know what an average tree, or if you know specifically for some trees what they do, or a reference link or anything like that. Any more knowledge is awesome. But if you really take a look at them, they're kind of a miracle tree, and I don't say that lightly. It's definitely a tree that's doing some good, and we're just kind of figuring out now. But all we've been doing is sending over preservatives and food supplies and stuff like that to African countries and other countries that are in need of health and just more nutrition, because the more nutritious you are, the more nutritious you can think. If you think about it like that, the more nutrients you have going in your body, the more you can think, and the more you can help people, the more you can put your efforts to good use. Enough about that, though. I know I've probably bored you all enough. But yeah, our GoFundMe page will be in the link. Will be a link down below, and it'd be really appreciative if you could help us out, help other people out as well. Like I said, 1 tree to $1. We're looking to raise 10 grand, and we're looking to give away 10,000 trees. So, however you can help, please do. But now we're going to look at the perks. We have another perk we can use. I think we should use it as soon as possible. Seeing as we're going to go in and fight a bunch of baddies. And I think we should put it in Life Giver. It's you get 20 plus health. Next level is 20 plus health as well. And then your healer, and then you gain another 20 plus health. So you gain a total of 60 with all 3 levels after level 20. And your health slowly regenerates, so I think that's pretty cool. Or we could go into Lone Wanderer, which you can use with dog meat, which is really nice. When adventuring without a companion, you take 15%. You take 15% less damage and carry weight increases by 50. So just to check, let's see what our carry weight is now. It's 240. So we'll take Lone Wanderer. So I want it anyway. And let's see what it is. 290. Awesome. I believe this is 290. Yeah, it does. Okay, awesome. So we take 15% less damage and 50 carry weight. So we're at 290, almost 300, which is a lot. And yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say. I know I like to talk, but that's the end. That's all I can say. Holy fuck. Alright.
No more breakfast occupation. Back to England with you. Have your tea back, you chicken apes.
Need some cover. Got your back.
Norfolk Station without representation. Remember, lads, do with my seed.
Oh, nice.
Come on, darling.
One less gold than I thought. Awesome. 38, so let's take them. And since we're here. Okay, shut up. Yeah. Oop. Okay. Hacking, you're going to give me the whole spiel. So if you don't know about hacking, if it's your first time with Fallout series at all, words are what you're trying to find. As you go through, hopefully I'll come across one. Yeah, here. Okay, so there's 2 brackets. There's a bracket here. There's a bracket there. And that creates a group that you can click, and then it'll take it away. So it'll take it'll either reset your tries or it'll take away a word. Which the first one reset my tries, which kind of sucks because I didn't use any of them yet. And so I don't know what I'm looking for. I know leads. Okay, so down on the right hand side it says leads, entry denied, likeness 1. As far as I am aware, likeness means it has to be either the same length, the same letter in the same position, or the same letter in a different position. But I could be wrong. Leads, it's 5 letters. Okay, so it is a 5-letter word. And there's no S at the end. Definitely no S. Because that would have came up as something that's liked. Ah, okay. Locked out, entry denied. Not very good at this. Sometimes it's chance though. Okay. Okay. Done, removed. Nice. Okay. Mazes, 0 likeness. Aside, 1 likeness. Shots, 1 likeness. So now we only have 1 try. Let's see if we can get our tries reset. We're going to go through and look for all the brackets and see what we can find in that regard. So if you're just watching this and you've already played Fallout, it's not going to be too interesting. I am trying to do it for more of the players that haven't played it a whole lot yet, or just don't know a lot of the little tricks. This one's fairly common as far as I'm aware. I mean, I know about it, and my wife knows about it, and the guy I learned about Fallout from knows about it, and we're all 3 really individual people. She's learned Fallout from playing Fallout 3 and New Vegas. She didn't really play too much New Vegas, my wife did. Or I guess rather didn't. This is my first Fallout game. And the other guy, he's been playing Fallout for God knows how long. So, yeah. Oh, awesome. No, I want the friggin' tries reset, Rick. One likeness to oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. One likeness to a side, one likeness to shots, and one likeness to... Oh, zero likeness, okay. So one likeness to a side and one to shots. Or shoes. Shots. Okay. Okay. Then, okay, this is enough of that.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah, I am not awesome at this first part of the game. I double tap, yes I do. Oh my Parnell. Holy shit. Boys. Yeah, so I'm Canadian. I'm from the East Coast, so yes, I do watch the Trailer Park Boys. If you don't, you gotta, because it's my wife didn't like it at first either. If you've already seen it, and you're just like, I don't really like that. That's kind of too hillbilly for me. But it's a lot better than most reality shows. Those reality TV shows that are supposed to be reality, but they're not. They're just scripted BS. But it's a lot better than those.
No way I can pick this.
Okay. So it's definitely worth a shot to give it a try and see if you like it. Get through a few episodes first. I find this kind of redundant at this point because all TV shows kind of work out like this, where you need to give them a few episodes, like give them almost a season before they get into the swing of things, just because they're not explaining the whole backstory right then and there. Unless they do, which that is cool.
I'm telling you, man, let's just get the hell out of here. We got no
let's throw a Molotov or something out.
reason to hang around and get shot.
Let's save here because
Stop being such a fucking pansy. We hold out for the
Molotovs don't
others like
always
we're
work.
supposed to.
What a
oh, so they're both dead now. Awesome. And where's the other guy? They look like they're clobbered on top of each other. Okay. So we'll go upstairs.
I'm coming in there, and I'm gonna skin every last one of you.
Come on, man. They ain't going nowhere. We got other shit to deal with.
You hear that? I gotta take a little walk, but I'll be back, and you'll be dead.
Time's up.
Oh, that didn't even hurt that much. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Caps. Ammo. That.
Inside.
Huge door. Dandy boy apples. Upper skull. What? Where do I get one of those? Go over. Jet duct tape, turpentine, just cause. I need antiseptic for things. Nuka-Cola bottle. Darn. No, I want to go down and get the. Oh, yeah, I did get hurt a little bit. Oh well. So we'll go back down and try that again because I was getting kind of frustrated with it because it just wasn't going. But we'll give it another go.
Remember, lads, 2 with my seat. Taxation without representation. On door. Right to the one hand.
Okay, so, okay, that's a good one to know. Reefer. 1 likeness. Booze. 0. And, okay. Just wasted all my tries right there because I kind of just don't know what to pick for the first 3. That's why I like getting Nick, which we'll get him quite later on, probably. Me and my wife are trying to do a no, yeah. It's just going to be frustrating, I think. Me and my wife are trying to do a no main mission Fallout 4 playthrough. So we are going to be getting Nick. We were trying to get rid of Nick, or we were trying to get Nick at level 4, I think. Like we kind of just passed through. We went to Covenant, and we went through to Diamond City, and we got the quest started. But then we kind of just did nothing with it. Okay, so scene. Sling. Sling has 2 likenesses. Okay. And we need to find a 3rd likeness, at least. Scene. Sling. Let's go. Spades? Sling. Let's go. Shows. 2 likeness. Okay. Sling. S-L-I-N-G. So we know that the S is good. We know that the so it's okay. Sling. It's probably it's probably staring me right in my face, which is shrug.
Yes.
Stir. Okay, so if I actually pay attention, I can unlock the gate. So I'm sorry for wasting your guys' time, but it's kind of what had to happen. Kind of got to realize you're not as smart as you think you are, and you got to go right back to basics. Because that's the only way to get things done. When you forget how smart you could be. You have to go back and redo the beginning again. And that's kind of why I want to do this as well, because it's makes you think like you're not as strong as you think you are.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Glad to help.
Well, if that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here. God damn it.
Please, go on.
A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5.
Fuck.
First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
Sounds rough.
Sorry. Sounds really rough.
God damn it. Thanks. It's good to meet someone who really cares. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong.
Nope.
Better be good.
Better be a good one.
Sturgis, tell her.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of Cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
Whoa. Sounds
That's
useful.
some serious protection.
Oh, it gets better. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Yeah, man.
Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again.
I could fix
But
that.
we're a bit stuck.
I'll help if I can.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
I already have it.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right.
All right.
Careful,
Murphy, don't
bingo.
give a shit. Okay, so perception bobblehead. If you don't know about this already, you're kind of up shit creek without a paddle.
There's something coming.
Yeah, I know there's something coming, Mama Murphy. We're about to find out what it is. I bet you 100 caps. Awesome. So we're gonna get the power armor, kick some ass, and move on. Yeah. One blue screwdriver. So if you didn't know, all your miscellaneous stuff goes in your miscellaneous folder. Play that.
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. Day after that, Flaherty and Canower were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street. This is Mike Daly, signing out. Good luck. And God bless America. Or what's left of it.
Still waiting, asshole!
Okay, so first order of business is get to the Deathclaw because these guys don't matter. The Deathclaw will kill these guys, no problem.
Steady!
Use your AP wisely in a power armor. Oh no, I want to run farther away. Okay. Where is my crosshair? Oh, that falls on fire. Awesome. Fuck this. You can't run around corners like I can. Oh fuck, I guess you can. Oh my. Get out of me. Look at him go. Look at him go. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's why I did medic. So I can go and just hit Stimpack twice and not worry about. I have 109 total health. Who the fuck said I could get that? Yeah, I think I'm dead. Oh look! Oh look! Oh look! Oh look! Oh, I need to remember what I'm supposed to do. What I'm supposed to do is go over here. Popping the power armor. Pop the power armor, go through the door, go up the stairs, and cheat. Just cheat. Just cheat the whole way through. Because sometimes Deathclaw is an asshole and likes to just kill you for no reason. I'd like to prevent that. So, what I want to do... Bitch, get over here. Okay, reload. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Where's the Deathclaw? Here's your dog. Here's your dog. You can't see him on my mini-map. I don't like that. Here's your dog. I'd risk it for dog meat. Oh fuck, I did risk it for dog meat, didn't I? Oh, health. I got forced impacts. Let's use 2 of them. Damn! Why did I even risk it for dog meat? Get some attention. I'm an attention seeker. Hoping that thing will blow up. And then I run out of like 5mm ammo, so that'd be awesome. Okay. I got 275 left, but that's not gonna do me fuck all. Oh, fuck that. And I only got like 25% left of my power core, or fusion core. Dirt in my face. Okay, I hear you. Now I'm out. Okay, so I need a new weapon. I need to kind of organize my shit too. Okay, I love that one. I love this one over here. I love that one over there. Oh, bolt action. Back. It's alright. Okay. Oh, come here. Idiot. There you go. Oh, what? I totally should have hit him. I don't know, I think the shotgun's doing better damage. Look at me go! Where did he go? He went off to die, didn't he? Dog meat, I'll get you in a second. Jesus, what a whiner. Okay.
I've got this one.
Come on, Deathclaw, let's go. Oop, he's coming. Oh! Oh no! no! Oh no! You gonna get Deathclaw fucked? Oh no. Oh my god! That was dumb. Dumber than shit. Oh, did I kill him? Oh, he killed him. Oh. Okay. Wow, that was hard. Okay, let's not go there. All no, though. At the end of the day, it wasn't so bad. I know where we're going. So I'm just going to get out of tower armor here. I'm going to put us over here. Just so I have something to do when they're walking super goddamn slow. Holy shit, they walk slow. We're all going to Sanctuary in a minute. And they just walk so damn slow.
Take it easy, Mama. You okay?
I'm fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
You okay?
Some help the Minutemen were. If you hadn't shown up, we'd all be dead.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move someplace. Listen, when we first met, you said you were glad to help. Well, you did. And we owe you our lives. So here. It ain't much, but it's the best way I can say thank you.
I didn't do it for the money.
Hey, sorry. I'm used to everyone being in it only for themselves. You know, you remind me of my friends. The other Minutemen. The ones who gave their lives for something bigger than themselves. You should come with us to Sanctuary. We could use the help.
I'll think about it.
Before you leave, kid, a word about the journey you're about to start on. 'Cause I seen your destiny, and I know your pain.
My destiny? What do you mean?
You're a woman out of time, out of hope. But all is not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Where is my son? Where is Sean?
Oh, I wish I knew, kid. I really do. But it's not like I can see your son. I can just feel his life force, his energy. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Well, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, well, she's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
It can hardly
Hold
turn out
on.
any worse than-
Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So Marcy, got a better idea
Hey.
of what we should do next?
We'll take it.
Anybody? Well then, Sanctuary it is. Let's just hope it lives up to its name.
Come on, June, it's time to go.
Oh, okay.
And I think for today, anyway, we'll leave it right there. We have our power suit, or power armor, sorry, out there ready to go. And we'll hop in that in the sanctuary and meet them there.
Hold on to that power armor now.
That, I thank you guys for coming to join me today, and hopefully you guys learned something new, or if you just enjoyed watching, I'm glad you did. By all means, subscribe, link this video to someone else, share it everywhere. All the kind of standard stuff that YouTubers say, but other than that, have a good one. Our link for our GoFundMe is down below, and I think that's it. I gotta work better on my closings, but yeah, peace.